We'll talk to you. How you want to talk to you? Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's it sound? Can you hear me? We have an additional camera now, down for Pebbles, who's laying in a little dog bed right below me. It's been a little while since our last stream. Today we're going to work on the x-axis up here. Where's that camera? There it is. So, where do we go? Nobody's here. Oh yeah, gotta send out the word. What are you doing, okay? What are you doing? Streams of victory. Oh no. What's going on? So, the next step, where are we at? We're at the bottom. Building the extra set. By 8 times 8. Shoes. Oh wait. Call it. Washer or shim? 5 by 1. Oh, that's this one, not this one. Left and right. Bottom. It's those two, not these two. So. Hi, Pebbles. Hello. Logan, is that you? Are you here? Talk chat. All chat. Well, how does it look? Camera's good? Yeah. Sound good? Let's turn this up here. Much better? Oh, that's good. How does it sound? I just turned off the little heater that was keeping Pebbles warm underneath the bench. I figured the wind might be it's kind of a noisy one. But so got our part. Oh, 5 by 12, quantity 2. Okay. So got our parts. I mean, it's pretty much just putting them on the linear rails, right? Oh, yes, Pebbles. Pebbles is in here. She keeps looking at me like she wants to go outside and adventure, but we did a lot of adventuring yesterday, and she was sore this morning. Kind of squeaked when I was giving her little ear scratches. She didn't really like that. I mean, she liked the ear scratches. She didn't like the being sore part. So we need 4 of these. Oh, I'm doing the right. Need to do the left. Guess that's these ones. Gosh, maybe I should lower the bench. Crap. Oh yeah. Let's try this out. So that's pretty helpful. Drop screws into the linear, or the extrusions. Oh good. Let's get one started. Three people? Hello? Hello everyone? I'm just getting started on the stream today. It's kind of nice out. Oh, it was supposed to rain. So I was like, well, shoot, maybe I should work on the printer some more. It kind of just sits here, not getting built. And I'd like to actually get it running. I printed out a bunch of different variations of the tool head with, what was it? The E34M1, which will use a E3D V6 that I have laying around. That's a 4040 server fan. I don't know if you can see the crazy ducting parts and whatnot. Should do some pretty nice cooling. The Kraken, I guess they call it. But then I also have a BQ, or Big Tree Tech, H2 extruder, which came in a random parts bin that I had, that I bought. Who knows if it works? I mean, the gears turn. I've heard backlash issues on them. It looks like a first generation, but I printed out all the pieces needed to make it fit, so I might try this one out first because it's complete. I've heard mixed things about it, so we'll see. Not sure which one will be better or not. Lower bit rate. Is anybody noticing any choppiness with my video? My computer is warning me that the bit rate is low. Might be my computer too. Or the Wi-Fi maybe? So right and left should look like this. Sit flush, inspect for gaps. Looks pretty good. They're not moving, so snuggle them down. Not too tight. Oh, are you squeaking down there, Pebbles? Okay, next step. And then the extrusion that we already put the linear rail onto and the little T-nuts. Should just drop in there. Yes. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Upward. The joint allows for extrusions that are several. Oh, I see. So they're basically built in with a teeny bit of play. Yeah, there's just a tiny, tiny bit on each side, so I'll just keep that centered. It's supposed to allow for expansion or, but also slightly inaccurate cuts. A bolt. Wait a minute. On the underside? Oh, there it is. So one of these, and shim. Oh gosh. Of course. Oh, I think it's because it's got pushed out to make sure that the hole lines up. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I don't know if you can see it. Gotta like line up the holes with that little guy underneath. Pushed out just a little too far to the edge. Trouble. Is that lined up? Oh, that's too far. Got to show you what I mean. Maybe this camera? Let's see. So I'm trying to line up the hole with the threads. Probably seems to work easiest if you do it that way. Kind of turn it so you can see where they're at, line them up. Because of course it's also not much clearance below. I'm going to have to use the good old, you know, the short side of this Allen key, and even that's just barely enough to get in there. I know. No easy way to get in there. Snug. Okay. Next step. Hold the top. So both kinds of washers, the 5x12s. And what is that, the 3x30? Let's do 5. Hey, there it is. 3x30. And of course, these two. Stack of printed pieces. And the bearings and the little dowels, I guess you'd call them. Oh yeah, dowels. Yes. Oh, and a toothed idler. Huh. There. 2 of them, or both of them rather. Tooth and smooth, so we have one of each. Alright, so top left first. Oh, my camera's looking still. Fine, fine. Have we seen it? Oh. So this little guy needs to move over a teeny bit for... Oh, I've got the thing blocked. How do I move this over for you? Like that? Are you looking right? Yeah, right here by the edge. Okay. I need the pin and spacer. So, the rear hole. Oh, that's these guys. Huh. I wonder why that wasn't just printed as part of it. Okay. That makes sense. Flange stack. All 3 shims, so it's 1, One shim, bearing, shim, done. So bearing. Shim. The bearing. And shim. And then short tooth idler spacer? Is that the other print part? Maybe? Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. So another rod. Drop it in there. And then it just says another spacer. Lip faces upward, which I guess it looks like that's just the side that was not on the print bed. You can barely even see the lip on mine. Oh, crap. There goes. Down by hill. Hi, devils. Is that a printed part? Yeah, it's not easy. That's bad for you. It's very bad. Toothed idler. Number 1. Plop that on there. And then lip faces idler. So I guess the top of the print, not the side that was on the bed, goes that way. Here, let me show it to you again on just your little camera. Is it focusing? Not really. Maybe we'll see it a little better on the right side. It's closer. Next step, fit the top. I guess the tooth idler doesn't get any metal shims of any sort, it's just the printed parts. Put the top left X joint over the pans, and maybe to nudge. Yeah. That would be this guy here. Oh, gotta line up that same top hole. Actually, it kind of looks lining up the T-nut. I mean, if you can't tell, just like I did on the bottom one. Oh, well, that was easy. Rotates freely, yeah. Fits in the hole. So 3 of the 3x30s with a single washer on each on the top. And that's one of the M3 washers, not the M5 shims. Oops, one too many. my pedals? I can hear you squeaking down there. I know the microphone's way up here, so it doesn't pick it up, but Pebbles has this little, like a kind of an exhaling little sigh, a little kind of a squeak. That's what I can hear right now. So it's these three holes. Yeah, those three holes. Down, just make sure they're threaded, and then I'll tighten them down the rest of the way. Don't forget, these are plastic parts. Don't over tighten them. I know they've got heat sets in them, but you can still break them. Not too bad. I'm gonna guess that it's the M5 now? Yes. M5 with a shim. What is it, Pebbles? What is it? You need to check this. This is definitely not treats. These are not treats. She approves. She said those are the right ones. Oh, alright. Just sits on top. I guess it does. And if you're wondering, I'm using the key because I don't have the larger sizes with these nifty little hardened tools. Pebbles, where are you going? Where are you going? Do you need to go outside? Or do you want to go outside? Pebbles, what are you doing? Can you go outside? I'll be right back. Go outside. Well, I don't have a fence right where this door is, so I have to go watch her. I will be right back, guys. I know. You just want to go sniff for creatures. You just want to go sniff and cause trouble. This is... Who's here? Oh, yeah. What? I know. There you go. I know. We'll go play in a little bit. Alright? Oh, now you got the Pebbles butt vision here, huh? Oh, well. Of course, you think that's funny. This is her nemesis, the RC car. Oh. Oh, yeah. You don't even have to turn it on. She just knows what it is. Can you see that in the view? Or kind of? Right by the camera. Oh, of course, she's going to sneak over. No. I know, it's in your bed, isn't it? It's in your bed. What are you going to do? Okay. She's distracted with that for just a minute. Inspect the bearings. Didn't Ah, okay. Smooth ones are smooth? Oh, no good. So, gotta loosen this up a little because the toothed idler is not spinning freely. My guess is it's the little flange that they were talking about on the printed part. Probably is sorry. Probably pressing it all together a little too tight. So you might have to sand it just a little bit. Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, duh. Go back on that. Go back a step, take a look at this because I think what's going on. Oh. So, if you can see in this, full size. Over here, you can see that it's where the tooth idler pin, the short tooth idler spacer, it looks like it's supposed to go in the hole, and since I used brim to print these because I'm printing ABS on a not really enclosed printer, I got the fabric enclosure, I had to use a brim, and I did not scrape all that brim off of there because it's a really tiny piece. So I think what it is it was literally sitting on top of the hole rather than in it. So I need to grab. Oh, that's right. The kit came with sandpaper. How convenient. Oh,
Pebbles, is this RC car steering me out of your bed?
come get it. Come get it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez. She's gonna chew on it, of course. No, we're not gonna eat RC carbs today. I know. I know. Now what am I doing? Huh? Scraping this little thing? I know. I'm making this part smooth so it'll fit. Come here. Come on, jump in the bed. Come on, jump in the bed. Oh man, I'm really cold. It's not so bad. Do you want the heater back on? She's old. It's not actually cold in here. She just really likes the heater. I know. Let's reposition this up here and get a slightly better view of what we're doing. Well, what Pebbles is doing. I'm giving the camera the side eye. I know, Pebbles. Oh. Oh, Gavin. Hello. Sorry, I missed your message when you probably posted it. Core XY, the 100. Oh yeah. Well, hey Gavin, if you check up on this video, sorry I missed your message when you posted it. Yeah, you're welcome. And that's cool. I was kind of looking into one of those small Core XY builds because I got a bunch of leftover parts that I could probably use to build one. Maybe the Rook or one of those. Not really sure. Got to finish the ones that I have in process for now. And the Chiron wire, I've been slowly acquiring parts to take it apart and rebuild into a large Core XY, probably a variation of the Voron 2.4. Hopefully I can do that. We'll see. Okay, so that fixed the problem. So if anybody else is doing this one, make sure that that little, I don't know if I can show you, same thing here. Stretch this camera cord over. This little guy right there. It has to go into the hole, not sit on top of it. It was sitting on top of it for me, and that actually, well, kind of squished this bearing up against the other one. Of course, that also means this one's going to do the same thing. You can see this. It's got like an indent, and this printed spacer is supposed to fit into that, and it does not, because the well, it's not necessarily elephant's foot, but because I used a brim, it's pretty much doing the same thing. You gotta kind of sand that off or scrape it, something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, jeez. That is shot across the room. There it is. I get it. I know. I know. It's not that exciting, is it? We're not doing enough dog stuff. It's tough for the babies. Okay. Now, put that back on there. Come on, children. Looks like it's going to fit a lot better, I hope. Oh, that's way better. Now it like goes, spins a lot. One whole viewer right now. Who's here? Logan, is that you? Okay, it spins, put that back in, and do the other side. And now that I know, we'll have to smooth the other little parts out before we put them in. Now, okay. Jeez. Yep, inspect bearings, pass. Okay. Next, right top. Well, let me scoot this thing back over again. How's that look? How's it look? Good enough? Okay. I feel like I should make a aluminum extrusion camera slider on the ceiling above my work area. That might be a fun project. That'll never get done. Okay. We're working on this side now. You see that? Yeah, I can see that. Kinda, sorta. Scooch a little more. There. How about now? So, same thing as last time, except, what does it say? The right side idlers are upside down compared to the left. Oh, so smooth on the bottom, toothed on the top versus the other side. Okay. So we'll do our pins. bearing stack first, and then bearing this one. Ooh, it's windy outside. Bearing stick. One more shim. Come on. Oh, what the heck? Huh. It's like a little piece of shaved. See that like little chunk of brass in the bag. Okay, bearing stack complete, and then it says use the smooth idler spacer, which is the fat one, I guess. And that one looks like it does not really have a hole to sink into. Correct. These ones, though, gotta sand the little. You can see like that edge there. Smooth it out with some sandpaper. What pebbles? What do? What do we got next on? Lip faces up. So I've got to press into that. And the spacer, and lip faces down. So this should go there. Plop all the way in. Yep. Spacer, and then little spacer. What? What was that? What? Did you hear a noise? I know. Little camera there looking at you. Lip facing down. Pebbles, get back here. Come here. Do you need to do something? Do you need to be entertained? My goodness. Oh, what the heck? Bugs in. Oh, get out. Out, 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 out. Well, that's kind of weird, Pebbles. I keep finding these honeybees, or maybe they're, what do you call those? Carpenter bees? Is that what they're called? I've been finding them coming in, like, right by the door edge. I hope they're not nesting in my wall. Okay, where were we? Let's put this part together. And same thing, align the holes. Let's go switch to team bait. Press them together. There goes Bear. Oh, yeah, yeah, nice. Maybe if I... Pebbles, come here. Come here. Yo, come here. Oh, is that the RC car again? Is that the RC car? Is it gonna get you? Is it gonna get you? It's not even turned on, man. Oh, the torment. I know. Is it gonna get you? Is it gonna get you? You're getting it back for all the chasing it's done to you? I know, it just makes noise and drives around. Don't have to hate it. Oh, Pebbles, it's okay. It's not gonna get you. It's not even turned on. Look, it doesn't do anything right now. I know, but it did before. It chased me, and I chased it. Yeah, I know. I know. Pebbles. Well, same thing. I'll tighten these down. Check to see if it spins. Probably need to do a little more. Oh no. What was that? Okay, that was kind of weird. Well, I mean, it does spin. That one spins real freely. This one's kind of like, kind of, sort of. Oh, now it's like, oh, pressed together. Whoops. Oh, come on. Jeez. Well. Oh. Let's get this flat on the bottom. There, that's better. I just had a little, I kind of folded over the edge just a little bit when I was sanding it. Some kind of like burrs on the bottom, I think. Have you decided it's safe, Pebbles? The RC car is not going to get you right now. This is true. What'd you sniff it? It's okay. I'm going to put this back. Here, come here. Come here.
Hey, look at the big cozy bed.
Oh, you don't need it on me. There you go. Over here. No. Oh, God. Yeah. Help you. So what's Pebbles' deal is she's, you know, we figure she's about 15. She's had IVD, ruptured disc in her back. She had surgery. She still walks and still can move around. She's just getting up there. Needs a little help. Oops. I know, that's the camera. Say hi to everybody. Okay, we are at, what spot are we at? Oh hey, wide angle camera. Top fits in hole, yeah, that was the part that didn't seem to want to work. Got the M3s with the washers. Gotta do the M5, fully tighten. Fully tighten on the bottom? Wait, I wasn't supposed to do that before? Oops. Oh. I feel like some steps could be pretty obvious. But hey, that's a good reminder. Definitely fully tightened. Okay. So that seems pretty smooth. Alright. Alignment. All the y-axis rails centered, top, left, and right. They might not be parallel. Adjust our rail to account for this. No hardware, so loosen it, but don't remove. Center and anchor. Well, hold on a minute. Do we really need to if it's already sliding back and forth just fine? If you're wondering what we're doing. Okay, so it says to loosen the loosen the rail, right side, center and anchor the rail, nudge. Oh, we gotta take off the little safety bumps. Forward, move back, recenter and secure, lock it all down. Huh. Okay, well, on the right side, it says to start on the right side. Take off the safety caps. So that way we can make sure it's it goes all the way fore and aft. Some of the grease on there still. What do we got? Right side. Loosen. Loosen. Okay, we loosened it, but do not remove the bolts. Center and anchor the rail. Center the carriage. Tighten the screws either side. Just enough to lightly hold the rail. Oh, well, they're... How loose am I supposed to make it? I mean, I can't nudge it at all. It's funny because I think the instructions seem like they're all more oriented towards the small size, not the plus. This thing has so many freaking T-nuts in it. You've got to go pretty loose to be able to nudge that back and forth. Well, anyway, that was a lot more than gentle pressure. Hold the X carriage. Center it, close your fist. What? Why am I holding it? Pull it forward, maybe end of the rail till you bump the tension. Don't Is this literally just preventing it from... Oh, I see. Because I have like a teeny bit of room. I mean, is that what you guys are meaning by that? Because it's like going to run out of... We don't want it to go off, huh? But yeah, this one, if you go towards the back, it's gonna... It'll come off the rail and have problems. So... Well, we'll see what the instructions say for... I'm so confused. It's like... Put the y-axis... Close to the rear end of the rail? I'm confused. Do we need it to be closer to the rear or the front? Recenter the end. Let go of the rail. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Bump. I had a teeny bit of room that I could go before it goes off the rails. Find the two closest to the center. Well, it's sitting above one of them, but I'll do... Hold it in place, tighten it down a little bit. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Still pretty smooth. Tighten this one down in the middle. Back and forth. It says until only the ends remain. Okay. Now, do we do this to the left side too, or just the right? Because they are not aligned the same. Well, okay, it says only to do it to the right side, but I've moved it like they're not the same front to back, so I'm actually going to redo this but over here instead. Same process, kind of loosen it all up, slide it back and forth. I'm going to bring the X rail all the way up to the front, bump it, bring the linear rail, move it as far back as I can without it falling off. So basically right here, slide back and forth, so it's free moving. Okay. Tighten the center down. Work my way out. Ooh, here goes. Double check. Nice and smooth. We don't want to go off the back because there's no bump stop to prevent this from letting these off of the rails back there. So actually I'm going to put the safety caps back on the end for now. For those of you that don't know, I guess you can, if you take the carriage off the linear rail or if it slides off the end, you risk having all the little ball bearings pop out and fly everywhere. And while I have not had that happen, fortunately, I have heard stories. I don't really want to experience that. These are still greasy. All right. We got no viewers. I guess it's probably not a great deal to try to have a 3D printer stream while Steve builds and 3D Musketeers and all the other people are doing their streams too. So, next step. Oh, the tool head. Well, so here's a conundrum. I have tool heads, but I don't have all the parts for all of them quite yet. But I also have two completely different systems that I want to think about using. Can you guys see that on there? On the screen, there we go. Here's one option. And then I've got parts for this one, which I'm thinking I might just forego the, I'll just explain it in a second. I got most of the parts printed, not all of them, but enough to, I think I can probably assemble this one. At least part of it, like the important part where it catches the belts, because I think that's the part that we need to finish first. So, here's what we got. The Big Tree Tech, the old school, well, BQ H2 extruder, which supposedly is lightweight, compact, it's all in one. The hot end and the extruder's all one chunk. It's kind of wide, but should fit. Standard 50-15 fan on the back, little duct on the bottom, tri-horn. I don't have the nozzle or the heat cartridge installed yet. So it's ready to go, but I kind of want to use this one, but I still have to order an extruder for it, because I have printed the bases. I was going to use an orbiter, Or, just to get going, I could use this generic BMG that came off of an Anycubic printer I parted out. But then it's like, well, I'm probably going to upgrade it anyways. So I don't know. I don't know which one I want to go with. I feel like I should just do it the right way, and maybe if I put this all on here, then it'll be ready for much easier upgrades. And I believe this one is, what was it called? The EVA M4. Oh, there it is. Let me bring this over. So here's this guy right here. The E34M1 is mostly EVA 3 or EVA 3, however you call it, I'm not sure. So I printed out the parts that we need to do everything except like auto bed leveling, because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Anyways, I didn't print a shroud because same thing, I don't have everything yet. I think what we'll do is I'll actually put the E34M1 on here, because that's the one that the documentation follows anyways from the looks of it. Well, it's more like the similar. Oh, here it is. Community toolhead. Belts. Oh. Assembly guide. Well, I guess I better go to this one. Let's see. Put this back open over here. Alright. Figure out what we're doing. Assembly guide. Oh, you know what? I still need to put the heat set inserts in here. Well, I'm probably going to need to end the video for today, because I need to prep some of these parts. My soldering iron and stuff are on the other workbench, and, well, all the cameras are on the opposite side of the room. Plus, it looks like I might need to print out a few more pieces in order to continue, and that is going to take a while. Well, Pebbles, what do you say? Pebbles. Is it time to go, Pebbles? Do you want to go back inside? I know, I need to work on printer stuff before we can continue. So does that mean it's the end of the stream? Yeah. You think so?
You think it is? You say bye-bye to everybody? We'll see you next time.
I know, you're just side-eyeing me the whole time, aren't you? So I won't take you outside on a little adventure. But you adventured so much yesterday. You squeaked when I tried to pet you. I know. So I'm tired. I think that's it. We're just gonna have to go. We're gonna go for today.
Alright. Say bye-bye. Alright. Yeah. Little camera. Little camera.
It's watching you. It's watching you. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. If anybody even made it to the end of the stream, doesn't look like it today. Thanks for the few who looked. I'm going to get this stuff prepared so that we can do, you know, do this thing. The tool head. That's what it's called. We'll do the tool head on the next stream. How about that? Maybe soon. Maybe not soon. I don't know. Unless you guys think it's better if I just do a pre-recorded, you know, record it on the side, edit it, shorten it up. What's your preference? Do you like the live stream way? I mean, I leave them up so that we can, you guys can review them later, fast forward through them, whatever you want to do. I mean, come on guys, check out this freaking crazy duct. Might have enough cooling. Wonder how far that can bridge. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Pebbles! Say bye! Say bye, Pebbles! What? It's time to go outside? It's time to go outside.